Good morning and welcome to News Superfast. I'm Nolan Pinto. Now, another case of fake cops cheating several Bengaloreans has been reported near KR Market. It is learned that Fayaz, a resident of Yarab Nagar, used to dress up as a cop and try to extort money from people by asking for the DL and alcohol test.
सब
Now, after cheating several Bengaloreans near the KR Market, he has been put behind bars. Before Fayaz was handed over to the Kalasipalya police, it is learned that the residents who came to know of the wrongdoer beat him up black and blue. Well, an under-trial accused of rape was found dead under mysterious circumstances in police custody. Now, the incident took place opposite the Kundalgol police station. Now, the deceased has been identified as Akbar Sheikh Sanadi. Now, Akbar was reportedly in love with a girl from another community and had eloped with her 8 days ago. Now, this led to the girl's parents lodging a complaint stating that their daughter had been kidnapped by Akbar. The police picked up both and learned that Akbar had a physical relationship with the girl. He was taken into custody. Now, last night at around 10:30, he was found dead, but police allege it is a suicide. However, the parents and the relatives of Akbar have cried foul over his death. Well, an under-trial accused of rape was found dead under very mysterious circumstances in police custody. The incident took place opposite the Kundalgol police station. The deceased has been identified as Akbar Sheikh Sanadi. Akbar was reportedly in love with a girl from another community and had eloped with her 8 days ago. Now, this led to the girl's parents lodging a complaint stating that their daughter had been kidnapped by Akbar. Now, the police picked both the boy and the girl and later learned that Akbar had a physical relationship with the girl. He was then taken into custody. However, last night at around 10:30, he was found dead, and the police allege it is a case of suicide. The parents, however, and the relatives of Akbar have cried foul over his death. Now, it is said that tragedies and adversities teach people a lot, but in our state, it might not be true. Even after a child lost her life after falling into a borewell, many borewells lie uncovered in Chikbalapura as if they are inviting one and all with open arms to fall into them.
The tragic death of Akshata in a remote village near Bijapur is one death that must have taught all borewell owners to pull up their socks and get open borewells closed. But that definitely is not the case. If you travel to Chikbalapur, you must be very careful. You must also take care of your children. And there are no prizes for guessing why a number of borewells have been left uncovered in the district. Chikbalapur is one district that remains dry throughout the year. Borewells are indeed the lifeline for people here. As many as 2,500 borewells have been drilled under the Zilla Panchayat. Out of these, almost 1,400 borewells need to be closed. But they are not done, endangering the lives of many. Fortunately, the Chief Executive Officer Neela Manjunath went around the district on Saturday and instructed the officials to shut open borewells as soon as possible. When our correspondent too went around the district, he found borewells with their mouths wide open, as if inviting kids to fall into them. These open borewells could be found on the roadside and in open fields. It must be stated here that the state government had issued orders for the closure of these open borewells as early as 2009, but nothing has happened till now. When will our officials learn? Bhimappa Patil, News9, Chikbalapur.
Now, animals have time and again been subjected to pain and torture. Now, here's one story from God's own country.
Look at this camel wailing. It is lying helpless and unable to bear the pain, even as this man continues to cruelly assault it. He keeps beating the animal black and blue until the stick breaks. And even as the camel struggles to stand up, it is beaten down to the ground again. These visuals are from Kerala, where animals are extensively used for commercial purposes and leisure. These animals are used for leisure by the tourists, but have you ever thought of the inside story? Have you ever thought of the conditions that they are kept in? Well, the conditions are as pitiable and inhospitable as they can get. None of the rules and regulations are being followed by the agencies that get these animals to Kerala. This heart-wrenching video will indeed bring tears to your eyes. But what about the ones who subject these innocent animals to pain and torture? Who do these animals complain to? It is indeed time to introspect. A News9 report.
Now, an 8-year-old girl who was electrocuted about 1.5 months ago is suffering in a hospital, but neither HESCOM officials nor the district administration has extended any help to her.
This girl's life has been confined to this hospital bed for the last 1.5 months. Afrina is from Teggihal village in Savadatti taluk of Belgaum district. But on 2nd May, she along with her mother came to Nekaragalli in Hubli to attend a marriage of a relative. After the nikah and walima functions were over, she and her mother were about to go back to their place the following day. Fate had different plans. She had gone up to the terrace to play with other children. Little did she know that her attempted touch, a high tension wire dangling at a reachable height, would prove disastrous.
ನಾವು ಹುಡುಗಿ ಕರೆದ್ವಿ ಬರುವ ಮತ್ತು ಜಳಕ ಮಾಡ್ಬಾ ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ವಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಮ್ಮಿ ನಾ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಾಳೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ಲು ಅವರು ಅಂದ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಲೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋದ್ವಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರಿ ಅವ್ರ ಮಮ್ಮಿ ಜಳಕಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಳಗೆ ಬಚ್ಚಲ್ದಾಗ ಇಳ್ಯಾಕೆ ಕುಂತಿದ್ರು ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೋಡು ಮಟ್ಟ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಮ್ ಅಂತ ಅವು ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬಂತು ಏನು ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬಂತಂದು ಬರೋ ಮಟ್ಟ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಮನೆದು ಅಚ್ಚಿ ಕಡೆ ಮನೆಯಿಂದ ಮಿಟ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾರು ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು ಅದು ಸೌಂಡ್ ಬಂತು ರೀ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಮುಕ್ಕರ್ಕೊಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ನಿಂತಿದ್ವಿ ನಿಂತ ಮೇಲೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಗೌಂಡ್ಯಾರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗರು ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ಒಂದು 7-8 ಹುಡುಗರು ಇದ್ದು ಆಟ ಆಡಕ್ಕೆ ಕುಂತಿದ್ವು ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಮ್ಯಾಲೆ ಹೋದ್ಲು ನೋಡಿ ಆಕಿಗೆ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ದಂಗೆ ಆತ್ರಿ ಬಂದಾಗೆ ದಮ್ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಳಗೆ ಬಿದ್ಲಕಿ.
The people in the vicinity heard the sound of an explosion soon after Afrina touched the wire. She suffered 80% burns and was immediately rushed to the hospital, where she has been treated as an inpatient for 1.5 months. So far, none of the HESCOM officials have paid a visit to the hospital. They are said to have claimed that the buildings in Nekkar Gully are illegal. They say that HESCOM has not given clearance for houses as the wires passed over the area. HESCOM officials claim that they had warned the residents to vacate the area, but they were unwilling to do so. The district child protection officer paid a visit to the hospital and promised to get help for the girl.
ನಾವು ಹೆಸ್ಕಾಮ್ದವ್ರಿಗೂ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜನರಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರು ಮತ್ತು ಅವರು ಸೂಪರಿಂಟೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. 1.5 ತಿಂಗಳಾಗಿದೆ ಮಗುವಿಗೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಇವಾಗ ಕಾಂಪೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ದಿನದಿಂದ ದಿನಕ್ಕೆ ಖರ್ಚೆಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಮಗುವಿಗೆ ತಂದೆನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ತಾಯಿ ಏನೋ ಕೂಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾಳೆ, ಅದು 1.5 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟ್ಲಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಥರದಿಂದ ಆರ್ಥಿಕವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಅವರು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮದೊಂದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಮಿಟಿ ಇದೆ, ಅದು ಕಮಿಟಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಕಾಂಪೆನ್ಸೇಷನ್ದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಥರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದರು.
The blame game continues. In the bargain, this little girl's life is at stake. Prakash Nulvi, News 9, Hubli.